Hey YouTubers, it's been a while, but we're down in Cornwall again working on the RL. This is the flatbed, cut in half because we got two little flatbeds to build. Let me show you the state of the flatbed. So today's little mission basically is we're going to tidy this up. As you can see, there's a few rotten cross members in there. So we're just going to cut good bits out of the second bit of flatbed, which is in these bushes here. And we're going to repair this one and then mount it on the lorry. And then what we're going to do with this one is we're going to cut it down. We only need a 4-foot flatbed for the back. So hopefully we can cut here and here and then use that section of the flatbed on the back end of the RL. Reg is just down in the shed down at the bottom. You can hear the RL running away. He's going to bring it up here. We're going to whop these, use the crane, whop these on the transit, take them down to where the power's at, and then get on with cleaning and repairing and restoring. So yeah, we'll keep you posted on this one. Looking forward to finally finishing it off. We have actually got a couple of mechanical jobs to do. We've got a leaky air hose which needs a swap out. It's a plastic hose that's burst. And we need the swivel housings done, but mechanically that's all we need to do on the lorry. So it's, yeah, mainly welding and fabricating. Pablo, who is Reg's son, is a carpenter, so he's basically going to re-plank this flatbed. What we're going to aim to do is get it in a good state, get it all red oxided and ready for paint, and get it on the back of the lorry bolted down. So yeah, we'll keep you posted, and hopefully we'll have it all done in the 4 days that I'm here. I might, if I've got time, do a bit of work on this tractor for another friend of mine. It needs a little bit of work to it, but it's all time dependent. I'm only here for 4 days, and then I'm back to Oak Meadow to do a new studio build. So yeah, it's a busy summer, but here we go. I'll make another film for you in a bit when we're a bit more set up. Cheers guys, bye. So right gang, we're about an hour in. These are our old swivel housing seals. So you can see the damage. They're absolutely knackered. And I've already replaced them. You can see that one's knackered as well. That the rubber on the dust boot is completely gone. So what we've done, we pulled them both. And put the new ones in, and what I'll show you what I mean by splitting the boot. Oh right, so that's our new one in already. Now it has this copper sort of tensioning plate as well, so it all locates on pins, so it can only go in one way. And what I did with the copper tensioning plate is basically get a pair of pliers on them and retension all the plates so that they push inwards, so that when you put the seal in, there is tension to push this lip of the seal against the actual swivel housing itself. So the trick is to actually chop the seal in. Let me see if I can show you. So can you see where I've chopped it? Yes, you can. So just there's a diagonal cut through the seal, and we keep it top side of the swivel housing, obviously, because gravity's our co-pilot, and oil will hopefully be sitting in the bottom, and it's certainly going to end up in the bottom, because 9 times out of 10 these leak while they're standing. And as I showed you the old seals, you can see how knackered they were. So we've got good seals in there now, both sides. There we go. That's the other side, done that as well. So an hour's job, as compared to removing this ring of bolts here and the tyre and the hub, and popping an intact seal over the top of the over the end of this, which is basically a day's job. So yeah, so we're now pretty much waiting on Reg to come back with that brake pipe, which hadn't got hold. What had happened with it was the metal of the pipe had delaminated due to rust inside the plastic pipe and wasn't making a good seal. So he's off to get that. That's the only other bit of spanner turning. Right, so we have got the welder set up, and we are going to fire into repairing this. So you can see the cross members that are knackered. There's that one, there's this one, and then there's all the way along underneath. And then I've started cutting out and cleaning up corners and stuff. And then we've got a few bits to actually do on the bulkhead thing. So we're going to hit this one running, get this all together. Reg is right down there at the moment with the other RL, taking the mounting brackets off so we can screw them onto the chassis. So basically I'm going to go and set the camera up, go on to time lapse, and then we'll see how we get on. I haven't got a great deal of battery on the phone, so we'll see how far we get. But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a welder-thon now, and then I'll do a normal chat to camera once we've done a fair bit of it. All right guys, see you in a bit. Okay, so we had a productive day on the bulkhead. We've got the majority of it put back together again. I managed to use this beam as the filler for where it had all rotten out as well. I mean, obviously it all needs a grind down and a tidy up, but we made a really good bit of progress. Repaired the corners as well. Got a little bit to do there on that gusset plate. The other side's all right. This is my main harassment for tomorrow morning. I'll get that done as soon as I can in the morning, and then we're in a situation where I'm going to do these two beams by chopping good sections out of this one, which we've decided not to use because it's too far gone, and then I'm going to cut this edge of C-section all the way out and weld a new piece in there, and then that's done. We'll clean it up and then we'll offer it up, put the mounts on the lorry. Reg has been busy getting the mounts off. We've got mounting holes here, so we're gonna drill them and bolt them to the chassis, lift it up, pop it on there, put the drop sides on it, make sure that everything's good. One thing we are going to have to do is move this monstrous air filter. So we've got a very tight space between the crane and the cab. The air filter is actually getting in the way. We don't want to shorten the flatbed anymore, because if we do, then the drop sides won't fit on it. So what we might end up doing is removing the air filter and then mounting the air filter on this side of the bulkhead, just here, and then we'll cut a hole in the bulkhead to pass the pipe. The pipe's not going to be long enough as it is, but we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, we can always build a box to protect the air filter. The other choice is that we remove that air filter altogether and we get one of those big K&N cones. I don't know whether they make one to fit a 4-inch pipe, but if they do, that keeps the air filter inside the cab. But we've run out of metal. We can't chop any more metal off this. So the filter, as you can see, it sits proud of the radiator header tank. We're just going to have to move it and do something with it. So yeah, productive day so far. Got set up, made some progress, made some decisions. I think we're going to scratch build a flatbed for the back. we've realised that the drop sides are the exact width of the lorry, so we're going to put a drop side on each side of this flatbed, and then we're going to use a third drop side to make the bulkhead that protects the crane and the hydraulic tank for the little flatbed that goes on the back. So yeah, watch this space. Tomorrow's another day, and we're going to crack into it. Cheers guys, ta-da, bye. Right, so here we are, we've done it all. Everything that's going to get welded has been welded. Bulkhead's good. They're the outriggers that I've replaced, and that's all new steel in there, so all the way along pretty much. So yeah, she's all in one piece now. I'm not going to bother completely cleaning up the welds underneath where the floorboards are going to go. I cleaned up this beam here because that's getting painted and it's on the outside of the truck. So next mission is to get her back on an even keel and then get her on the crane and put her on a flatbed so we know where the mounting bolts are going to go. So yeah, next mission, here we go. Hi YouTubers, so quick update. It's hotter than Hades out here. We've done welding for the day. The old flatbed behind us, that's all back together. We've offered it all up. We've marked where all the mounting brackets go. We're going to drill holes for them tomorrow morning. And Reg is going to red oxide and hopefully bronze green paint the flatbed. So by the end of play tomorrow, we should have it permanently bolted on the lorry. He's going to try and scavenge up some metal so that I can build like a custom flatbed for the back, because obviously our other half, that one there, knackered, so we can't use it. Yeah, hell of a day. This is the sort of state I get in basically every time I come out and do welding like this. It's not pleasant in this sunshine, but we got 2 more days left on this, so hopefully when I leave the flatbed will be on. The job for me tomorrow is have a look at the doors, get them to fit and weld the repairs on the bottoms of the doors and tidy them up a bit. But we're making really sterling progress. I think we're going to have our whole bucket list finished by the end. Sadly, I am not going to have time to do the tractor. I've had a look at it. There's a lot more work involved there than just sort of what I thought, which was like half a day work. There's a good 2 days worth of welding on that, and I just haven't got the time this time. So it'll have to be put on the list. because yeah, I've got a studio to build. But yeah, top day. I'll keep you posted. I'll make more films so you can see it all come together. Hope you like it. If you do, whack a like in the whack the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let your mates know as well if it's interested to them. Nice one, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. But for me, it's beer o'clock. Morning, YouTubers. So today we're on day 3. We're doing doors. That one's significantly knackered. That one's not too bad. Going to tidy them up, mount them on the lorry. Got a front bumper on it. Reggie's drilling holes for more mounting brackets. I've got to make more mounting brackets for the back flatbed. Hopefully we'll get the steel for that today. Let me quickly show you. So we've got some scabby old drop sides. We're going to clean them up as well. This is the state of the other door. As you can see, it's pretty foobar. So I'm going to have a go at repairing that one today. There's the other door over there on the stack of tyres. We'll get all this together today, hopefully, and then spend tomorrow, which is my last day here, making a flatbed for the back of the truck if we get the steel today. And then obviously it might carry me into sort of Saturday, half a day on Saturday, but I've got to be home by Sunday because I'm building a studio Monday. So trying to squeeze it all in. We are making progress. Hopefully the flatbed we repaired is going to get the holes needed drilled in them and then painted so that we can mount it permanently on the lorry by the end of play today with any luck, and then we can chuck these drop sides on and see how it all looks like. Obviously then the drop sides aren't going to get painted, but we'll clean them up. We'll clean the flaky paint off them, bung them on. We should be able to see what we're looking at, and then proper fabrication tomorrow. Like I said, building another flatbed. So I'm going to crack on. It's 8 o'clock. The sun's not over the trees yet, so it isn't hotter than Hades like it was yesterday, but it's going to be. So we're going to crack on. I'll keep you posted. Cheers, guys. So there you go, you just see me do time lapse. These are the 4 mounting brackets for the back flatbed, made out of box section, nice and thick, nice and strong, pilot hold, so we can put them in a vise and drill them to the right sizes. So we are now, once these are bolted on the lorry, we're now in a scenario where we can go and get some steel and we can make a new flatbed. So I'm glad that's out of my hair now. I think making a flatbed is going to be a tomorrow job. Right, I'm going to dive on to doing doors and drop sides now. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll probably put it on time lapse again, and we'll see how we get on. Cheers, guys. Okay, guys, so that's door number 1 done. Literally, we were filling in the holes where the old wing mirrors went, and this one's been done by another guy already. He's made a really nice job, actually. But just finished it off. So that one's pretty much, once the paint red oxide's dried on it, we can hang that one. So this is the main troublesome one. As you can see, the bottom of the door edges, can you see this? it's all knackered. So I'm going to have to put a new piece in there. Going to have to fill these holes up as well. Not quite sure what it's like underneath. Oh yeah, there we go. You see that? It's knackered. So all that's got to be chopped out, a new piece of steel put in there, and then obviously a new piece of steel up the top. So that's my afternoon's work. So the aim is by the end of the afternoon we'll have both doors done. We can put them on the lorry, and then we can hang the flatbed on the lorry as well. So we'll take a big leap forwards hopefully by the end of today. I mean, at the end of the day, if we run out of time, it will be tomorrow morning. Cheers guys, I'll keep you posted. I'll probably put you on time lapse while I do this. So let's go. Hey guys, so that's what's done for the day. Phone's really playing up. It's been too hot, it's been overheating, so filming has been really unreliable this afternoon. So hopefully I can get a tiny bit of filming in now. Let me show you. We've done our doors. There you go. That was the knackered door that I showed you earlier. So that's all done. So hopefully tomorrow morning, hang the doors, put the bumper on, put the flatbed on, bolt it on, put the drop sides on, and then I will spend the afternoon building a custom flatbed or fabricating a simple flatbed for this one. So I will see you in the morning, guys. It's beer o'clock now. I'm going to go and have a shower, or a wash anyway, because I'm minging. And yeah, I'll hopefully be able to get a better bit of filming tomorrow morning when it's cooler, because the phone has been playing up like hell today. So see you in the morning, and hopefully you get to see the whole thing all put together. Cheers guys, bye. Morning YouTubers, it is day 4, and look, doors are on it. She's got a smiley front bumper again. Other doors on, so she's looking like an RL now. Obviously she needs a good sand down before she gets painted. We're just going to quickly jig the high ab about, because it's slightly off center. Get that on center, get the flatbed on, bolted into position, put those drop sides on, and then this afternoon we're making a flatbed on the back. So I will go to time lapse in a minute, but there you go. She's looking great. We're on schedule to be out of here today, which is amazing. It might be a long day just to get that flatbed finished, because there it is. It's quite a bit of building to do on it. But it's what, 11:30 now? So we're not even at lunchtime yet. We're kind of ahead of schedule today, but she's looking great. Brilliant. Cheers, guys. Well, yeah, you just seen the time lapse of it. So check her out. Drop sides on, doors on. Bumpers on. Little bit of fettle with a sledgehammer. No surprise there. But yeah, we're on schedule now. So it is just gone into the afternoon. So I'm going to spend my afternoon making a flatbed for the back, and then hopefully I'll be done today. If not, then I'll be done by lunchtime tomorrow. So really good progress, really pleased with it. She looks great. Right guys, mission accomplished. So the next job is Pablo gets in there and he puts timber on both of the flatbeds. But everything we wanted to achieve has been achieved. So we got a flatbed on the back for carrying the spare wheels. We got a load bed at the front, which potentially we could put a canvas hoop over the top and make it sort of accommodation, or drop sides, or flatbed. We got the doors on. They all close nicely. They need a bit of filler just to cover up the repairs. Standard procedure, that one. Bumpers on. She looks absolutely nuts. Really pleased with how that came out. Considering this has been like a 6 and a bit year project now. You know, because with a massive gap in the middle. You know that from the first film. But that's us all done. Nice proper RL mounts holding the boxes on. See, these are, we've utilised the original mounts under here. Yeah, there you go. All the way along. So the flatbed's on as it was. Okay, bar bike, we've moved it about a bit. We got a bulkhead on to protect the high ab from whatever goes on the back load bed. Like I say, we're going to have half-lapped scaff planks on the back. Obviously, it's unpainted, but it is going deep bronze green, which is just going to look absolutely sexy as fuck, to be fair. But yeah, this is a Bedford RL hillbilly truck. I'm just so pleased with it, you know. it was a hell of a project, to be honest. It, you know, it came with a busted engine and all the rest of it, and it was, you know, a bit of a mountain. But we've now done all the mechanics, all the welding, everything finished. It's time for paint, and it's time for the electrician to get in there and do the electrics. But she's running, she's craning. You've seen us using the crane today. I'm really pleased with that back flatbed there. You know, it's just, we just made it out of channel section. Used original RL. No, these were the mounting plates that I made the other day. You saw me doing a time lapse on them. Nice little gusset plates on that channel everywhere where the mounts are, so they're nice and strong. And yeah, once that's got some nice honey varnish timber on the top of it, and this has got some timber on the top of her as well, because at the moment it's just a metal grill. It's just gonna look amazing. So yeah, perfect place for a hillbilly truck is Cornwall, and that, my friends, is a hillbilly truck. Cheers guys, see ya, ta-da, bye. So classic me standard, I completely forgot. If you like the channel, hit the like button, subscribe, let your mates know. There'll be more projects like this coming, because I live for doing shit like this. And yeah, I do like it. But little nice selfie there with the old girl. Fucking glad this one's on the road again. Cheers guys, hit that like button. Cheers, bye.